Hello everybody, welcome back to Maura Hub Football or Maura Football Hub, either way, the way you put it. It's another great day the Lord has given us. First of all, I'm just so happy. Yesterday was another tense Arsenal game against Burnley. At least we got the win. We got the 3 points. The most important thing was the 3 points. We never cared how we won it. It was a difficult game. I told most of Arsenal fans this was not going to be an easy game. Because Burnley, they have nothing to play for. And the last 6 encounters with the top 6 teams, they have only lost to Manchester City with a single goal away, actually at their home. So it was not going to be an easy game because against top 6 teams, Burnley just want to actually play better, frustrate the opponent, and actually because right now they are relegated, most of the players want just to shine so that at least other Premier League teams can scout them and at least win them over. So it was going to be a difficult game despite being at home, despite all the pop and call and everything. Some were saying we are going to smash them 5-0, 3-0, 4-0. You guys, you don't watch football well. And just look at the last results. Numbers never lie. The good thing, at least we won it with a set piece because we started the game in a way that all the fans were expected to smash the team like what we did against Fulham, and they forget these guys are very well coached. They are very good. They set the same steps out very well, and they are very strong and tall guys. So I never expected we just going to overwhelm them and just trash them. It wasn't going to be easy, and thank God the lineup from Mikel Arteta just worked because I kind of felt frustrated, especially in the first half because Havertz was coming back deep. And you find that maybe Trossard, when he had the ball, he had no one to pass it over to. Unlike when you have Gokres, usually pass it over either a long ball or Gokres makes this run. So Havertz, yes, he plays himself very well, but he comes back deep, especially as a number 9 or number 10 mostly. And we had no center forward at that game. But the good thing is he got the goal. That's the most important thing. The rest of the things you don't care. He actually was very also what do you call, lucky not to be sent off because second half was very tough to watch as an Arsenal fan because you are like, oh my god, this any mistake and they score is done because we could not see us coming back to win that game. It was very difficult, so he was very lucky not to get sent off because he had a tackle behind, but it was on the calf. Thank God it wasn't that aggressive or with a lot of power. I think that's why the VR just said the yellow card was stood and it was okay. So it was a very tough game, but the most important is the 3 points. The last home game for Arsenal. And that's it. So 5 points clear. Waiting for Manchester City to play Bournemouth today away. And I've listened to Bournemouth's manager. They want to go for it because it's a chance for them to get Champions League football. If they win today, they will be very close. So I know that game is going to be exciting. Now team is going to set up because both teams want something. They have something to. Everyone just look over to that game. But we want just a result, a draw or Bournemouth win. But either way, I'm for the open opinion. In case Bournemouth doesn't deliver, we can deliver against Crystal Palace on Sunday. We just have to go. I think this season it has proven that we have to. If you want to win the league, you have to go. You don't wait for any team to get the results for you. You have to go hard and get the win for yourself. So yeah, we wait and see how it's going to be. In other news, it's been confirmed Enzo Maresca will replace Pep Guardiola. Though yes, the official news has not yet been announced, but I'm actually at Fabrizio Romano. You know, we trust this guy. He's very legit when it comes to such news. And he has said Enzo Maresca has a total verbal agreement with Manchester City. Here we go, as we always know that tag. The Italian manager has always been considered the ideal candidate to replace Pep Guardiola. Deal in place, and Maresca will sign an initial 3-year deal at Manchester City. So that's a good signing. Actually, I actually respect this guy Enzo Maresca. He came at Chelsea. He never had a long spell, and he actually got the results. And he won them 2 competitions, 2 cups, 2 trophies. So I believe it's going to, with the itinerary at Manchester City. Oh my God, this guy is going to go to the next level because he serves his teams very well, and he has the respect from his team. So, but now the challenge will be filling up those shoes for Pep Guardiola, because Pep Guardiola has achieved a lot over the last 5 or 7 seasons. Is it 7 seasons? Yeah, 7 years has been at Manchester City. He has achieved a lot. 6 Premier League. That's the one actually I'm just, wow. That's just amazing. 6 Premier League within around, is it 6 or 7 years? 6 or 7 years. It's not easy. That's not easy to achieve. Actually, no manager has achieved that kind of trophies within a short span. Maybe the days of Alex Ferguson when there wasn't much competition, but Manchester City just brought it to another level. And hats off to Pep Guardiola. Give credit where it's due. Actually, in every league he has gone, he has won. He has completely changed the narrative of the league, and he's a game changer actually. Yeah. So you know what he did at Barcelona. He won 2 Champions League. He won 1 Champions League at Barcelona. Then is it two? Yeah, 2 Champions League. Then he came to Bundesliga. He won with Bayern. Only the league. He never won the Champions League. Then he came to Manchester City and he has won them a Champions League. Actually, he has just seen the narrative of Manchester City, and it's the first time I've seen Manchester City fans in Africa. You never had Manchester City fans in Africa before that. Maybe they were there, but we could not hear them. It was only sorry for the noise. I have some kids playing in the background. We only had Arsenal, Manchester United, and Chelsea. So having Manchester City fans this time, I think, give credit to Pep Guardiola, and yeah, actually has changed that. So for him leaving, actually, I think is the best time. We all expected him to leave last season but one. There was a time he was scratching his head off, almost spilling his blood because it was actually things were not working, and Manchester City were losing so many games. And having him, seeing him transition and transform the team again, bring in new players, and now they can compete again at number. Actually, they can even win the title this season. Anything can happen if they win today against Bournemouth. And just in case Arsenal withdraw, I don't want to think about this, but anything is possible. If we draw and Manchester City win, they win the league. So because they have scored many goals, even if we end up with the same points, they have scored more goals and actually have better goal scorers and better goal difference. Right now we are equal, but I believe yeah it will be judged with the head to head. They have won against us. They have got 4 points from us, so that's a win for them. They have also scored more goals than Arsenal, so yeah, everything places to them. So Arsenal have no chance to sleeping up. So back to Pep Guardiola. So yeah, and Maresca will replace Pep Guardiola. So we wait for the confirmation, probably to be confirmed towards the end of this week when Pep will announce to the fans and maybe tell them goodbye. Yeah, so we wait for that. In other news, as I said, José Mourinho, the special one, as he called himself, will get a 2-year deal at Real Madrid. You see how tough it is at Real Madrid. Enzo Maresca has got 3 years, and this is just the standards, because if you give a long contract to a manager, he may relax, and actually when it comes to compensating him, in case things don't go well, the club will have to pay a lot of money. So Real Madrid, you see how tough it is. Only 2 years, so it means Jose Mourinho has to deliver the first year. If he doesn't deliver, next season he's going. So it's going to be tough for him, but I think he's going to get something from them. So let's wait and see. It's going to be exciting, especially even in England. Having Arteta back at Arsenal, Michael Carrick Manchester United, Enzo Maresca at Manchester City, it means no manager is like above the other in terms of achievements and such. When Pep was there, he was actually just overhauling every other manager, and that was the excuse. Pep is just, even the pundits were saying, Pep is just over the moon. Manchester City, every season it starts, every pundit was saying, even if most fans, Manchester City are going to win, Liverpool second, Arsenal all those things. So right now, I think at least it's a good shot for. They are a bit equal, but I believe Arteta is going to, because in case he buys well, is going to actually probably dominate. But I don't see any team dominating completely. It's going to be, you dominate, maybe win this cup, like so another team wins and such. It's going to be very small margins. It all depends with the team that's going to recruit well and also play well. Yeah. In other news, we have what is this? Just a moment. Neymar Jr. As you know him, has been called up with Brazil. Actually, I've been following up. He opened a YouTube channel recently. I've been following up his story. That's why it's good we understand the human person or perspective of a player. We also watch them in big games, and we don't get to know them as individuals, and how do I put it, as individuals, and also from that point of view. So I watched most of his videos, and you could see how connected he is with his family, how much football means to him, even his wife. Actually, they usually go to watch even games with his dad, his wife, his close friends. They are very close to him, and that shows this guy actually deserves something. The only downside to him, I would say, is towards the end of his period in England or in Europe, he was so, I don't know if it's because of the injuries, but he was very gullible with injuries. If it was touch a little bit, it was just make it so dramatic. And actually, I don't like such kind of behavior. Just man up. If it's a genuine contact, yes, but if not, just man up and don't be so dramatic. So I think that just didn't go well between me and him as a football fan, because I expected him to at least man up and just be strong. But for him playing, I think he playing for, is it Boca Juniors in Brazil? He has been improving, and I think the reason why the manager called him up, he said because they observed that his recent injury period has reduced and he has been in good form. So he believes he's going to have a big impact. Actually, he has a big impact because he knows this is the last World Cup for him. I don't think he's going to get another World Cup for Neymar Jr. Probably will have retired. So he has to turn up and deliver for his team. And then the position he plays, actually, yeah, you don't even have to score, but just deliver and be a good team player. Actually, he's going to motivate most of them of the teammates, because he has not won a World Cup with Brazil. He only won, I think, the Olympic something football, I think something like that. Yeah. It's a football tournament that comes in the Olympics. He won it. It doesn't have much maybe reception or glamour as the World Cup. So this one he want to win and contribute to his team. Actually, I watched one of his channels on YouTube, and that time he had not been called up in the Brazil squad, and he just said he has no control over that. He only wishes, because he knew there was going to be another call up, and it's been out of sacrificing some strikers like Joao Pedro, who has been actually he was very good at Brighton, but this season has gone down because of what has been happening in Chelsea. So even the coach for Brazil, Carlo Ancelotti, said he feels sad for someone like Joao Pedro, the Chelsea striker, but he feels he's going to get more opportunities because he's still young. Yeah. So yeah, Neymar is called up. It's good for him, at least for the last time, for him to shine for his country. So we wait and see how it's going to be. Yeah. So that's it for me, guys. What do you think about Pep Guardiola? I know there are Manchester City fans watching here. In case they are, what do you think? What can you say about your coach? What will you miss about him? What has he achieved that you feel no other manager can maybe replace and such? Yeah. Then we wait and see. Today we are fans of Bournemouth. Unfortunately, we have to be. We hope they deliver the results for us. If they deliver, we'll be so happy, because we're only one game away from winning the Premier League. But if not, we go out and do the work at Crystal Palace. So please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.